highest paid combat sporters in the world. So, and we put a lot of work in, a lot of dedication, a lot of determination, family sacrificing. It's things that we do in boxing that a lot of people on the outside world don't see. They only get to see the big major fights. They don't know the things that we go through as far as injuries, as far as, you know, recovering from those things, and just staying on it, man.
JERMELL, have you thought
of one custom piece made from Paris? Balenciaga made it. We're talking like a 6-figure type of outfit, and so I'm very excited about that. Ever since I was younger, no lie. You know, this is my life I'm putting on the line. I want to get better every fight. You know, I've been nervous since I was younger. No lie. You know, this is my life I'm putting on the line. I want to get back and get out of there safe. Every fight I'm nervous. I'm not one of those I'm not shy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, two things. Hall of Fame, well-renowned trainer, Freddie Roach, weighs in on this highly anticipated showdown of the man you just heard, in 3-time junior middleweight world champion, who is the undisputed junior middleweight world champion, widely considered and acknowledged as the top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, in JERMELL Iron Man CHARLO. JERMELL Iron Man CHARLO is 35 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 33 years of age, 5'11" and a half with a 73.5-inch arm reach. With that said, JERMELL CHARLO is going into the biggest fight of his career, of his lucrative career, the biggest marquee fight of his career, right? And a highly anticipated showdown that he shocked the world in announcing, as he's going to face off against 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer, who is currently the undisputed super middleweight world champion and widely acknowledged and recognized as the face of the sport of boxing by many, in Saul Canelo Alvarez. Saul Canelo Alvarez is 59 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. They're gonna fight September 30th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, next Saturday. Okay, they're gonna face off against one another next Saturday. With that said, okay, as you heard JERMELL CHARLO make a statement, 2 big statements that many people have took and ran with, and people asked me to discuss this. And we also heard Freddie Roach, who came out, and Freddie Roach stated that he believes that JERMELL CHARLO is going to knock out Canelo Alvarez with a left hook. Now, this fight is JERMELL CHARLO daring to be great. He's jumping up from 154 junior middleweight to 168 super middleweight, 2 weight classes to challenge Canelo Alvarez. Now, in stature, he's bigger than Canelo Alvarez. He's 5'11" and a half, so he's 3.5 inches taller on paper, and has a 73.5-inch arm reach, so he has a 3.5-inch arm reach advantage over Canelo Alvarez. But this is, you know, not uncharted waters for Canelo Alvarez, as he's used to being in the ring, and he's used to being the smaller guy, as he's competing at higher weight classes. So with that said, this is not unfamiliar territory for Canelo Alvarez, that he, you know, suddenly is going to be shocked and surprised by the stature of JERMELL CHARLO. But I think that this is the best fighter he's fought in terms of skill set and talent since he fought Floyd Mayweather and Erislandy Lara and Dimitri Bivol. Okay, I think that JERMELL CHARLO is more talented and a better athlete possibly than Danny Jacobs. I think that JERMELL CHARLO is overall a better skilled fighter and a better athlete than even Gennady Golovkin. Now, Gennady Golovkin, many people would say, is the better fighter, but JERMELL CHARLO's talent and skill set and athletic ability, I believe, is better than Gennady Golovkin. With that said, Gennady Golovkin is more, Gennady Golovkin is more consistent than JERMELL CHARLO. and was more disciplined with his approach. But Jermell Charlo is a bigger, better athlete than even Gennady Golovkin. So for the first time since, well, he's fought Dimitri Bivol, who has about the similar stature to Jermell Charlo. In Dimitri Bivol is 6 feet tall, 72-inch arm reach, an athlete that can move, that can box, and has power. A lot like Jermell Charlo, right? But I think Jermell Charlo is a better athlete than Dimitri Bivol. I think Dimitri Bivol is more well-rounded and more disciplined and more consistent with his fundamentals and skill set. But with that said, Jermell Charlo has a beautiful jab and a beautiful left hook. And Freddie Roach says that if this was Canelo Alvarez from some years ago, then he would favor Canelo Alvarez. But because of Canelo Alvarez's durability. But in this case, in this fight, he's favoring Jermell Charlo not only to win, but to win by knockout, because he says that he don't believe that, he doesn't believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to be able to stay away from Jermell Charlo's left hook all night and his jab all night. And he thinks that he's going to knock Canelo Alvarez out, right? Which is completely shocking and surprising to me. And then, people made a lot of Jermell Charlo saying that he was nervous before the fight. He's nervous before this fight. But in reality, as I played it, you heard the audio, he was saying that he's nervous before every fight. So he's not nervous before Canelo Alvarez fight. He's nervous before any and every fight, which is normal for athletes on, especially at the biggest stage, right? If you played any type of sports, competitive sports on the medium level, not the highest level, at the medium level, everybody gets butterflies, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, hockey, definitely combat sports, UFC and mixed martial arts and boxing. So it's normal, right? So that's what he was saying to debunk the notion that he's nervous and he's scared of Canelo Alvarez, because he's definitely not. Now, another thing he noted was that he spent $100,000 or more for his outfit for this fight with Canelo Alvarez. 100,000 over, he said 6 figures. 6 figures is 100,000 or more. So he said that he spent 6 figures for his outfit for this fight with Canelo Alvarez. He's that invested in his fight. He said it's coming from overseas. It's made by Balenciaga, and he spent 6 figures for this fight, for his outfit. Now, I want to address those things. This is the biggest stage for Jermell Charlo in his career, the biggest moment for Jermell Charlo, and he's, like he said, he wants to look good doing it. Now, I know a lot of people going to say, man, that's ridiculous, but salute to Jermell Charlo. You only live once, and you can't take the material things with you. Now, obviously, people can say, well, you can invest that into your community, and absolutely, but you only live once. So shout out to Jermell Charlo, and I'm excited to see the outfit that he has. I can't wait to see how he has. He has a lot of flamboyant outfits, and I absolutely can't wait to see this outfit. As far as him knocking out Canelo Alvarez with his left hook, as Freddie Roach stated he believes he will, I don't believe he's going to knock out Canelo Alvarez. I do think he can outbox Canelo Alvarez. And another thing important to note is that you heard Jermell Charlo say, listen, the injuries is important, because his lead hand, he broke his lead hand, and that's what kept him out the ring for such an extensive period of time. He's been out the ring now for 16 months by the time this fight happens, okay? But he broke his lead hand, and he was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu, undefeated Australian star boxer, who was the son of legend Costa Tszyu. They were supposed to fight in March, but Jermell Charlo broke his lead hand, his left hand. So he's been inactive, okay? He's been very inactive since his last fight, which was his undisputed showdown, May of 2022, with Brian Castano. So it's very, very important to note and to look at that inactivity and breaking his lead hand, which I believe is his most important hand in this fight, to control the distance, control the pace of the fight. That's going to be something to pay attention to. He's getting a lot of therapy on it. But I think that Jermell Charlo's dominant hand, his left hook and his jab is the key to victories, like Freddie Roach stated. He believes that, you know, he's going to knock him out with a left hook. I don't believe that. I think Canelo Alvarez is too crafty, too skilled, too aware. And Jermell Charlo, he's been in there with big punches. Triple G is a massive puncher. Dimitri Bivol is a big puncher in a higher weight class. Danny Jacobs is a massive puncher. You know, he's been in there. Sergey Kovalev is a massive puncher. And I know people could say Sergey Kovalev was past it, was over the hill. But the last thing to go is your power. And Sergey Kovalev has tons and tons of power. So with that said, you know, I do think that, you know, Jermell Charlo can outbox and win a decision over Canelo. I'll be highly surprised. Now, Canelo Alvarez is a human being, and he's been hurt before in the past. But I'll be extremely surprised to see Canelo Alvarez get knocked out. He's just a durable athlete, a durable fighter. And so with that said, you know, I think that, you know, Canelo Alvarez won't allow himself to be knocked out. But that's not to say that Jermell Charlo can't take the knockout. I don't think Jermell Charlo's mentality is going to be to knock out Canelo Alvarez. So let's see how that unfolds and plays out. But can't wait. Next Saturday, September 30th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo. Very intriguing. I can't wait. The 50-50 fight. Although people would say that, you know, he's the Jermell Charlo is, you know, biting off a little too much, you know, biting off more than he can chew by going up 2 weight classes. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. So let's see how it unfolds. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.